Hey there, and welcome to this new video. Today I'll be showing you how to integrate N8N with GetSales in order to automate your LinkedIn lead generation. So for the sake of practice, we have this automation that we want to add leads to, and we want to do it in an automatic way. So the simplest way is to add them through a Google Sheet, Airtable, or any table-like platform, and then essentially API call GetSales to add the leads to the campaign. So, how do we start? I will simply go on N8N. I made a free trial account just for the video, and I'll just create workflow. So, first thing I want to do here is I want to run my automation on a schedule. The time and date doesn't count too much. It depends on your preference because this won't be the time and date of your campaign. That one will be scheduled on GetSales. This one is just for the upload of the lead. So if you want to upload the leads every 5 minutes, every whatever you want, you could choose it here. Now, let's go on the plus sign and type Google Sheet. So on Google Sheets, let's go for this one, get rows in sheet. Um, Now, we just need to create a new credential and we can sign in with Google. We just sign in here. We select all and then we continue. Now, connection successful. We just wait that the window closes in automatic. Okay, cool. Now we can close this and connection is done. So what we want to do is we want to find the file called leads, which is this one. Sheet, we want sheet number 1 because here in the file we have sheet number 1. We don't want any filters unless you do want some to filter the list or something. And now the next thing here is let's try typing get sales. Okay, get sales not there, which means we need to create a custom request. And this is simple because we just need to go on HTTP. And to go through this in a very easy manner, the best thing is to go through the documentation. So here it tells us it's a post request, which is post. URL is going to be this URL here, in which you have to make sure that we add the flow UUID, which is essentially this code right here at the top that shows which campaign, let's say which automation it belongs to. Now, authentication, let's just put none because we'll do it manually. We just send headers. We'll add 2 headers because these are the 2 H's we have. One will be authorization and one will be content type. I'll just paste it, it's easier. Content type. And value is application JSON. And authorization is very simple because we just type the word bearer space, and then we go for settings, API keys, and we get our API key to paste there. The final thing is we need to send a body. So to send the body, we can send the body parameters. I personally prefer just to paste the whole thing because we also have some subfields. So it's like we have fields that are inside other fields. And for my personal preference, I would prefer to essentially send the whole block. So I just go using JSON. So here, what you do is you simply do this. You just paste it here. If it gives you errors, ChatGPT is a great JSON formatter, but essentially the process here is simple. Let's just execute previous nodes. And what we need to do here is we need to change the ID with my LinkedIn URL. Make sure that if it gives you any errors on the URL, you would need to format your URLs in your Google Sheet to essentially only make the output not be the URL, but just the final piece after the in, because it depends on what software you're using, but it basically makes sure that you just use this piece. So let's say if I go on my profile, I'll just take this piece instead of the whole URL. This is just for troubleshooting in case you were to get any errors. Now, let's just go back to N8N. And here I just take my variables. So make sure to keep always the format the same. So here, I can even drag the variable and I just make sure that it lands in the right place. And Okay, it didn't land in the right place, but we could just copy this variable here, delete it, and then we paste it here. Created a space too much. And then you just do the same thing for first name, last name, and so on and so on. So actually here we just copy, paste. Same thing goes for last name. Let's see if it actually, yeah, cool. Paste in the right place. Let's do actually for company name as well. Okay, got it as well. And we actually don't need anything else. And this is expanded view, it's easier. We don't need anything else. You could delete practically everything. Just keep the format the same. So if you need to delete variables, you can delete them. Just try to stay in the same shape. Actually, wait, let's just have to modify them through here. Okay, so you can keep them as long as you keep the same format. Another important thing is this field here is fundamental. It is required. The rest are not. So this one is the UUID of the list, and it's kind of the third element you need. So you need the ID of the flow, your API key, which is like your password, and then your list UUID, which is basically something you find in the list section of GetSales. You find your list name, there's 3 dots, and then you can get the ID and copy it, and you paste it here. The other important thing is that if you don't have a list, you could simply create one, and essentially all the leads that you will upload through the automation will go there. Once this is done, you will essentially find yourself with, let me just check, authorization failed. Please check your credentials. Okay, that's normal because we didn't paste the API key yet. But essentially, once this automation runs, it can run once a day, once a minute, whenever you want. And whenever you paste the leads, it can be copying, pasting. It can be another automation that adds leads to Google Sheets. It could be anything. Your leads will go directly to GetSales, ready to be blasted in your campaigns. And from Alfredo, this is all, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Peace.